in case we had our go-home show for the Chamber, as well as the last week before the launch of the WWE Network, which is going to happen at the close of Raw next week. This, of course, to begin with, everybody participating in the Chamber match, getting into the ring, talking about how they're going to win it. Kane then comes down and splits them up into their matches. First match, Christian Daniel Bryan. Good match, solid match. They did a lot of great work with this one. You have apple in my teeth. Nice match, good work. Those two guys did a solid job, which you would expect. They're two great workhorses. Daniel Bryan wins. Then is a match against Kane. Kane loses by disqualification, but pretty much repeatedly attacks Daniel Bryan's shoulder. Okay. Another match that was scheduled was Cesaro and Cena. This match was ridiculous. If you saw Cesaro's match they had with Orton on SmackDown, where Cesaro won, beautiful match, fantastic match. Cesaro is showing that when it comes to him taking on one of the main event players, which we've known for almost a year now. Cesaro and a main event guy, beautiful match. I mean, Cena and Cesaro put on a epic contest, where it actually seemed like Cesaro might have actually won, which is huge. Had Cesaro beaten Orton on SmackDown, then turn around and beat Cena on Raw, that would be a huge amount of push going into the Elimination Chamber. Of course, he comes up short against Cena, but still, fantastic match. Sheamus versus Orton. These two guys they just don't seem to click as well as you would hope they would in this match. We're lucky that the Shield comes down towards the end, attacks Sheamus, which then prompts the rest of the Chamber participants to come down, which then prompts the Wyatts to come down. So I think that the E figured out that when it comes to the two matches that are really, really pushed heavily on Raw, Wyatts and Shield, and the actual Chamber match, the Wyatt Shield match is the one that people are the most interested in. So now we'll discuss the Wyatts and the Shields. Roman Reigns took on Mark Henry. Short match, brutal match, good hard hitting, with Reigns getting the victory. Which kind of ticked off Dean Ambrose. Ambrose does a post-match beatdown on Henry. Wyatt cuts a fantastic promo. Make their way down to the ring. Get in the ring. Don't do anything. They leave. Beautiful build-up. They're doing the point where it's like, you want to see them fight in the ring? You better buy that pay-per-view. And I'll be honest, that appears to me to be the one match that I was going to buy this one. I don't know if I can watch it for free when the network comes up. If that's one of those, like, you know what? If I were to get a pay-per-view, that is the match that really makes Chamber pay-per-view almost worth getting. Almost. The Chamber match itself, Winner goes on to face Batista at the main event, If it's Orton Batista, they have a lot of stuff to work with. If it's Cena Batista, a lot of stuff to work with. Anybody else from that, they really don't have a huge storyline going into it. Daniel Bryan's probably not going to win because he's on a collision course with Kane. Cesaro Batista, that's not a main event of WrestleMania. Christian Batista could be a fantastic story, but feels like going to be one of your two main meal tickets. We're going to see Cena in, I forget how many main events he's been in, but I know he main evented in Chicago, and I think every single one since then. So from 23, this should be like his 7th or 8th main event in a row. I think, because I don't think that Edge and Taker were the last match on the card. Should have been, but they might have been. Who knows? Swagger took on Kingston. Good match, nice segue into his feud for the title against Big E Langston. Big E Langston took on 2MB. He fought them individually on main event, so this means he fought them at the same time. Kind of a sloppy match. And it was sloppy not because of Big E, more because of, I think, 3MB, which is the two of them, McIntyre and Jinder, didn't quite seem to work. Not a bad match, just they didn't seem to click. Billy Gunn took on one of the Usos, roll up and he lost. Okay. So now the Middle-Aged Outlaws taking on the Usos, the Chamber. It'd be great to see the Usos actually win the belts. But now with this weird conundrum. A few years ago, actually last year, Team Hell No was amazing. They were an absolutely fantastic, huge trend going all the way through. They put the belt onto the Shield. The Shield, actually no. Pretty much 2 years ago, Team Hell No took over the division, went to the Shield, Shield took over the division, did a great job when it came to the Shield and the Brotherhood. Brotherhood and the Shield, a great set of feuds. Brotherhood did a good job defeating pretty much all comers. Had their match against the New Age Outlaws, lost. Now it's going to be Outlaws going to the Usos. Maybe they won't see the Usos take on the Real Americans. Because I don't picture Big E and Langston dropping the belt to Swagger. I picture the Real Americans having a double losing streak coming off the Chamber. Now I have to talk about Santina Marella came down with Emma. And they took on Fandango. And a distraction by Emma, which thought they were going to make out, led to Fandango hitting, I think it's the Falcon Arrow. It's kind of like a Michinoku driver combined with like a brainbuster. Gets the 3 count. Okay. What about a Divas match? Didn't have one. Awesome. But that's okay because at the Chamber pay-per-view, AJ's defended her title against... We'll find out on SmackDown. So, talking about the Chamber real quick. You know, your main event, it looks like it's pretty much... Oh, I forgot. The Wyatts took on Los Matadores and Sin Cara. Nice match. Great back and forth. You know, those 3 guys did a good job showing speed versus power. Power still won. So I'll go through the Chamber real quick. It's either going to be Orton or it's going to be Cena. Pretty much nobody else has a storyline that works with Batista. Shield and the Wyatts. This is your match. This is your match. Period. Period. Underlined, boldface, italicized, size 84 font Times New Roman. The Shield is starting to crack. It looks like it's Ambrose is the one who's going to probably lead this team losing this match. I picture the Wyatts winning, Wyatt going on to have a fantastic match. Currently, I said he's slated to take on John Cena. So if we do see Orton Batista, then I think John Cena, Bray Wyatt will be a sick match. Big E Langston's going to retain. I think it's time for the Usos to take the title off the Middle-Aged Outlaws. I think that's pretty much about it for your Chamber matches. Oh, yeah, and Del Rio, Batista, whatever.